Let me share my screen again, guys. Any doubt, guys, till now? Anyone? Deepak, Niti, Mandy, anyone doubt related to anything? Let joining all others. Just wait for 1 second. Let other people. 16.
Hers, meanwhile, people are
Yeah.
joining.
Mm-hmm.
Where these data are saved. I mean, like in Excel, when we do save as in the file or any folder.
Okay.
But in Power BI, it is on the cloud or?
No. You can save anywhere. See, if I save, if I let after just 5 minutes, I will tell you how to save. Okay, just 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, just 5 minutes. So see, this is the next step, guys. You have to change the header. So when you change the header, your data will be ready. It means
Can you repeat the header step again, please?
Sorry.
Can you repeat the header step? That how did you use the header?
Okay, sure. So if I repeat, it means I need to remove this one. Okay, again, and then I remove two. See, go to this home tab. Under this home tab, you have this option. Use first row as a header. Okay, use first row as a header. If you click on this use first row as a header, your step will be written here, and you can see your header will become the change. Age, attribution, business travel, daily rate, and department. See, in Excel, you have a multiple command to using this kind of, but in Power BI, you have an option to click and draw. Just click and draw. Okay, suppose in Excel, if you want to remove any column or any row, what is the option? You have to just click those rows, select those rows, and delete option. Okay, but in Power BI, you have a click an option. Click an option means, suppose this is your data, and here we have an option. You can see here, this is the option under home tab. Choose column. Okay, choose column, you have an option. So if you select this choose column, it means this value will show you. If you go to this choose column, this value will show you to total of column into your data, total column. Suppose whatever step comes, you have to arrange some data into the cleanest form. So it means suppose which is unwanted column, which is unwanted for you, so you don't need that data. Suppose if I need to remove what I need to remove, yeah, suppose hourly rate. Suppose I don't want this one. Job involvement I not need. Okay. Uh, anyone monthly income, monthly rate I don't need. Okay. Num company work over 18 overtime perfectly salary high I don't need. Okay. So one by one, if you unselect those columns, stock option level, total working hour, training time, work life balance. Okay, here at company role since last promotion. Okay, so suppose if we need only this column, so you have to select only those columns which you need into Power BI and just clicking on this OK. So this option will return a next step which is saying as remove other column. It means all the selected column which you have selected, those column will be written here. See, age, attribution, business travel, daily rate, department, distance, all the column which you need. If you don't need any column, you can just select this choose column again and write it over there. So that's the step into Power BI, that if you select any column or any remove any unwanted column. But what is the next best thing into Power BI? Suppose if you remove any column into Excel and save it this file to your PC, and suppose next day if you want those column back, can you back it? No. But in Power BI you can do after 1 year also. Okay. After 1 year also means you have a back steps. So you can go to this choose column again and select suppose hourly rate. I need hourly rate, I need job involvement. So click on this OK. It means this column will be back into your data. You can see here hourly rate, this one, and job involvement. So this column will be back into your data. So you can do this task into Power BI at any time. Not even suppose in Excel we have a limitation. If you delete any column once, you cannot back those columns again after 1 month or after 2 months. But in Power BI you can add.
Excel, and that is the reason why.
Mhm.
If we
What
remove
exact
these
word
columns, it
you
will
use?
impact to our data.
Sorry.
If we are removing these columns, right,
Mhm.
then it will be impact our whole data.
Yeah, it will be impact because see, suppose your file will be larger. Suppose right now in my file just have 1400 rows, just 1400. But suppose if you are working in a company, so company have a larger data like 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs. Okay, so larger data. So if you have larger data into your Power BI report, your report will be hanging like same as Excel. Suppose in Excel, if your Excel file will be 75 MB or 85 MB, your Excel file will be hang. So same way with Power BI also. So we need only those columns which we needed for our data. If we don't need that column, so you can, and how to remove or how why we need to remove or adding a column, because as per our criteria. Suppose I am making the HR dashboard simply. So in HR dashboard, what are the dashboard you company needed? Suppose in HR dashboard, let me show you. Uh, where is my file? And also in a same screen guide, you can open multiple file like 10, 15, 5 file, but it will be depend on your system memory. It will take some time to open.
column, right? It's not removing from
And your voice is not clear.
whatever you are doing the step, right? It's just hiding from Power BI application. That's it, right?
Yeah, it's just hiding from
Not,
Power BI application, right? It is just
yeah,
hiding
it's
from
not
the Power BI application, not from your Power BI view.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
not deleting the. So only we can, whenever if we require, we can recall that column. Then it will load into our Power BI. Correct?
Yeah, right. See, you can watch it. This is the dashboard of this. Suppose every time if you're making a complete dashboard, so you need some details, which is a complete output of your dashboard. Like you need total employee. In HR department, you need total employee, you need female, you need male. Guys, please mute yourself. Okay. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me after unmuting yourself. Okay. So total employee, you have male and female employee by gender, like this kind of dashboard you can prepare, like HR salary detail. Okay. So this is a limited column wise dashboard. It means we don't need any unwanted column into your report, which is not useful for your data. So you can remove that column or remove that row. That's a simple thing. That is why we have to using this Power Query into our view. See this, that is why we are using this Power Queries, because Power Query help us to cleanest the data into cleanest form. Very limited column you can use. Okay. So now this file will be ready, like all unwanted column or all things will be written. So we have import the file successfully, and data will be ready to load in Power BI in the cleanest form. So if I go to this close and apply, after that, okay, so always select this close and apply. Why you no need close and apply? Because if you close one, it means your this window will open but not apply into Power BI view. If you're using close and apply, then this window will close and automatically upload this window in the Power Query automatically. But before uploading this, I'm going to tell you something. uh, Go to this view tab. Okay. Suppose if you are preparing for any examination of Power BI, like any Microsoft examination for Power BI, so under this Power BI you have some question like, what is the use of this column distribution, what is the use of this column profile, what is the use of this column quality? These three options is very important. Suppose if I click on checkbox on this point, so it will show you that in this age column you have 43 distinct value and 0 unique value. In this attribution you have two distinct, which is yes or no only. Business travel, you have three distinct, which is you can see travel rarely, travel frequently, and the last one is non-travel. Only the third value. And if you select this checkpoint, okay, and click on this load more, only the three unique value will be there. So this column distribution show you that how much is the valuable of the valuable of your column profile. Same way, if I click on uncheck this point and click this column profile, so this value will show you that how many count you have till the end. So till the end we have count of 1000 rows, error 0, empty 0, distinct value is 3, distinct means unique value. And you can see travel rarely is 707, travel frequently is 192, and non-travel is 101. It will give you the count of the column wise, column profile. And if you click on this column quality, so column quality means you have a data related to valid, error, or empty. That how many data is valid, how many error, and how many invalid, empty.
So what
So
is
what
meant by error? Yeah, Harsh?
Yeah, let me show you. See, if you change this age type, okay, this age, if I click this, and now you can see age is in the numerical format. So Power BI automatically select the data type as 123. If you select this one, and suppose if I select text file, instead of age, if I select the text file, it will change the type, but nothing provide me the error. Okay, and if I click on this view tab again, column quality, it will not give me the error. But how it will give the error, let me show you. Suppose if you select this date option and replace current, and you can see right now it's also not give me the error because number will be denoted as a date, 9 to 1900, 17 to 1900. It will automatically. So if I go to this, select this whole number, because data will be into whole number type already. And if I go to this business travel, select the data type as a right now it's a text value ABC. But if I select as a whole number, so you can see the error. This is the error of the data type. If you have any error related to data type, this will show you error. Okay, in your original file, which is Power BI automatically run, then it will show you the error this way. So you can go to this, select the correct data type. Otherwise, your file will not be correctly loaded into Power BI. It will show you the error. Okay.
So
so
either
this
it is 100% correct or 100% with
Yeah.
error.
It is 100% correct, right? See, valid, all the lines are valid. So if you have any error, so without also you can know, without this checkpoint also you can know how this green line show that you are 100% successful. If in this green line, if you have any error, so it will show the impact of red and black. Red means error, black means empty.
Harsh, here I want to understand this business trouble error.
Mhm.
Error. How error it is understandable.
See, this error will be identified when, suppose if you have data to in a, guys, please mute.
हाँ बढ़वे क्या है
See, this type of error is business travel is this type of error. Suppose if you're making always just a minute. Suppose right now we have only one file, HR data. Suppose if you have multiple files from the HR data and you have to maintain the relationship. Okay, right now in one file, so in one file we cannot make a relationship because relationship made between the two table or more than two table. Okay, suppose we have second file. If I add the second file after some time and I need to make the relationship with this table to another table, so how to make the relationship? So relationship is depend on the data type. If your data type of this column and the data type of next column is not match with the relationship, then your visualization is not correct. Your visualization also and your relationship is not connected to each other in a correct scenario wise. So that is why the data type of your every column is important. And you can see change data type. This is automatically run by Power Query. See age in int 64 dot type. It will automatically run business travel type dot text. And you can search this. If I select this daily route, daily rate, so you can see this daily rate will be department. Just a minute. So all the data type will be changes, and if you select this home tab, go to this data type here, text value, attribution as text value. If you select age, it will be whole number. If you select daily rate, it will be the whole number. So you have total of this kind of data set, this kind of data type. Decimal number, if you have any value related to dot table like 15.21 or 17.81, so you will always select your decimal number. Fixed decimal number means you have data with 12.00, 13.00, 17.00, then you can select the fixed decimal number. Okay, at the end, the last two digit is 00, but the data will be in decimal. Okay, if you have any data into percentage basis, so you can select the percentage, date and time. Date and time is select with date and as well as the time. I will tell you because date and time will show you in the calendar table, which we make in the reports. Then calendar table show you this kind of data. But you have to remember one thing, mostly date, decimal number, whole number, date and time, and the text value. And the last one is percentage value. These five are mostly using in our data, always. These five are almost using. Okay. Clear, or should I go further now? So see, now I'm going to further close and apply. And if I go to this close and apply, so you can see it will be loaded. See, data will be loaded into Power BI view. If you select this, you can see data loaded into Power BI view, HR data analytic, and you can see in the field tab here, your data will be loaded in just 1 or 2 minutes, maybe 1 or 2 seconds. See, 1470 row will be loaded. And if you have any error, then error will be show here. Error will be show here that you have an error in those column or those rows, and you can watch it here under this HR data analytic. You have different kinds of column, so all the columns easily loaded into Power BI view. And you can see this is the 3 panes. This is the report pane. If you're making any report on this, any visualization, any chart, so we will make here. Second option is data. Suppose how many files you have connected with the server or connected with the folder, every file data will be shown here. Right now only one file, HR data, so only one file will be there. Okay, and final step is guys relationship. Okay, the fourth step, relationship. So relationship always we make with a 2 or more than 2 table. Okay, and relationship always be a fourth type. And guys, your answer at how to save the file, it is in background, cloud, or anyone. So go to this file, click on save as. So you can save this file anywhere. Like suppose if I save this file, let me show you. Okay, if I save this file, so it will automatically save in desktop also or anywhere, and you can share with file with anyone. Suppose if I open my folder now, so you can see my file will be there, and you can see just 84 KB data, just 84 KB. It means not even a 1 MB. And you can see in Excel file, if I open, go to this practice file, HR article, how much is 223 KB. But your Power BI file is just 84 KB. So that's a very important thing into this Power BI, that your file will be larger, and you can see HR data is 2055 KB. 2055 KB. This one is Excel data. Okay, and now I'm going to import this Excel data also.
First, I have one question here.
Yeah, tell me.
So if we have made any changes to that CSV file, so will that be reflected in Power BI as well?
If you change any data into CSV file,
Yes, that we have
see,
imported.
sir, see in the CSV file you cannot make the changes, because CSV file it automatically generated from your like background generated. This CSV file you cannot make a manual. This CSV file will automatically like imported from either from your SQL query, either from your normal dashboard, because you cannot save your manual file.
I'm asking, like,
No,
so,
no. See,
like,
in CSV file, suppose if you change anything into CSV file, so what you have to do, just simple thing, go to this Power BI, click on this refresh option. I am just clicking on this refresh option. See, it will just refresh your data automatically. If you change anything into your background file.
like, so any data has been updated in that CSV, then it will reflect here.
Automatic. Okay, it will automatic. You have to just refresh the data.
First, one point. Now there, in case of I'm making any change in the CSV file,
Okay.
And after refresh, it will be incorporated in the main screen. Correct?
Right.
So this is the right way, or sometimes I get the CSV file from some other source, similar template.
Okay.
So can I copy and paste, or can I?
Yeah. You
delete
can.
that file and paste it?
You can copy and paste in the below of this Excel file. Okay. You can copy and paste. You can copy. Suppose if you have 2 Excel files, but the one thing is remember. Suppose this is the Excel file. This is the CSV file. Suppose if you receive the another month, suppose this file from Jan month, and in the month of Feb you also receive the next CSV file. So if the column should be same, then you can copy and paste the data from the last row. But if the column and other thing are different, then you cannot. Okay, column should be same from your data. Like
Okay.
I'm going, because we have another project also. Let me show you data. Let me show you just a minute. This is project. So you can see under this cryptocurrency, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 23 files, total of 4.5 MB file. And I can select all the files together, because if I open one file, you can see column name, serial number, name, symbol, date, high, low, open, close, volume, and market cap. So total column is 10. Okay. And if I open the next file from this folder, suppose this one. So column should be identical, then you can copy. See, column number 10, and all the columns should be the same name also. Serial number, name, symbol, date, high, low, volume, and close and volume. Column should be the same way. Okay. So this one is that you have a similar column in the CSV format file, then you can just copy and paste the file. But instead of copy and paste, if you have that kind of column, let me show you. If you have that kind of column, then without copy and paste also we can do work in Power BI because under this Power BI, we have new option here. If you click on this get data, click on this more option. So we have one more option, which is name as folder. So you can select one folder, and in this one folder, whether you have 100 file, 200 file, or whether you have multiple files, you can connect one by one automatically. Let me show you in just one go. You can see the folder tab. Okay, and how to connect? Suppose if I connect this folder, it will asking you to folder path. Go to this, suppose cryptocurrency, select this path. Okay, just paste it and click on this OK. Click on this OK, and you can see that all the files will be one by one. Aave, Bitcoin, Cardano, Chainlink, all the files will be loaded in just all the file. And here you have all the files, so you have two options also. Suppose if you want all this file combined into just one file, combined means you have to combine all this file. So you have option here, combined and transform data, means this file will be loaded into Power Query or Power BI view. Power Query, combine and transform. So Power Query automatically return the query in the background for you that combined all the file in just 1 second. Okay, so this is the way
what
to
is the
use.
difference between combine and transform data and combine and load?
Combine and transform data means if you need any changes in your data. Okay, suppose data will be loaded into Power BI. The name you can see here, file name. So suppose if you don't need a file name, that you can go to this transform data. Every types of like formatting or every type of changes you can done only this transform data. Load means combine and load into directly into Power BI. Not open the Power Query view, directly load into Power BI. If you're all the data, and you can check in the background, if you're all the data in the cleanest form in the starting, then you can always select combine and load. But I suggest you to always select combine and transform, because you have to make the changes in your data. Something changes like
The heading has to be same, no?
Sorry.
For all the files, the heading has to be same. The column heading has
Yeah,
to be same. Then only
heading should be same. This is the main task. Suppose if you select multiple files from a folder, then all the files of the folder column heading should be same, like 10 column. So 10 column should be the same heading. Suppose in the sales data you have Jan data, Feb, March, the month is different, but the data is same. Okay. So this is the way. Don't worry, we will complete this one also. But right now I'm just telling you your answer only. So this project also we will cover in next some days later. Okay. So now any doubt you have that the data will be loaded into Power BI view. Any doubt you have, so you can ask me.
It's okay.
Any doubt related to anything, or otherwise you can ask any doubt from your working criteria also, or anyone related to any doubt related to Power BI.
Harsh,
Mhm.
and here metadata is.
Sir, your
loaded
voice is
into-
very slow. Could you please talk little louder?
Yeah, metadata is loading into Power View, or entire data is loading over here.
Hello? Sir, your voice is not
Yeah,
clear.
hi.
Yeah, tell me.
Entire data is loading, or only the metadata is loading into
No,
Power
only
View
the
now?
metadata which we have selected from the column, like which we have selected to go to choose column. So those column we want, only those data will be loaded into this Power BI view. Okay, suppose if you want to go this background, suppose data is loaded now. Okay, so how many columns if you select this data view, if you select this data, age 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, move to little right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 25. Total of 25 column yet. Okay, if I go to this transform data again, click on this transform data, do a new, same window will open, automatic, same window will open. Go to this choose column again. Suppose you remember that I need one more column into your data. So select this little down. I think all the data will be selected over time. Okay, so suppose if I don't need this one, click on OK, and you can just close and apply. So your little data like 2 column will be removed from your steps, only 2 column, and you can see data will be loaded again and again multiple times. Every time if you making the any steps, data will be reload again and again. Suppose if you making any changes, so go to this refresh option, your data will be loaded automatically. So every time you have to save the data, guys. One more thing, suppose if you're working after 5 minutes, after every 5 minutes you have to save the data, because suppose if you don't save the file and suppose electricity gone or your system shut down, your data will be lost. Okay, so every 5 minutes make habit to save the file. Go to here, click on this save option, so data will be saved into your desktop or any other folder which you have working. Okay,
Okay.
clear or any other doubt?
Thank you. That's it.
Okay.
Harsh,
So guys,
can this
yeah.
report be seen in Excel? If someone doesn't have a Power BI, can he see the report of the Power BI?
This report in Excel, yes we can, but for that you have an option to, for that you have to, this option will be publish option. If you don't have this publish option, then you cannot share this report to the another person in the form of Excel. And let me show you how. Suppose if I click on this publish, okay, so it will asking me to criteria, like see, it will asking me to publish to Power BI, in which folder I want to publish, because I have already published lot of report. So I suppose if I publish my report, it will take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so success, now got it. So click on this, my email ID, go to this Power BI service. This is the web version of the Power BI account, and I'm just opening with my email ID.
So that organization should have a licensed Power BI.
Yeah, licensed Power BI. Otherwise, you cannot. If you have licensed Power BI, then only you can publish the report, and then you can export the file into Excel form. And you can see my Power BI report will be published. Go to this My Workspace. So you can see multiple report we have. Suppose if I show you this report, which I already maintained. See, this kind of report I already made published into Power BI on 9/10/2001, and you can see one by one complete pages of your have, all the pages also. Okay, suppose this is my first page. Okay, this is my first page, and I want to share this report in the form of Excel or any PDF form. So click on this share option. You can directly put it your email ID of your manager. Okay, this is your Power BI. You can copy link as well as send it to your WhatsApp account, anyone. Okay, email, Teams, you can send it to email or directly add any email. Also, you have export option. So export you have analyzed in Excel, PowerPoint or PDF. Suppose if I click on this PDF option, current value, only export current pages. If I select only this one and export, it will take 2 or 3 minutes to export into PDF. A new PDF file will be generated for you. But in PDF, you cannot edit table. But if you share this file with any person who have Power BI access, who have Power BI seeing access, then they can just edit your report also if you give the access to them. And I will cover this too also, how to work on this Power BI. But first you have to just little thing that for exporting anything, you need Power BI premium access for your company. Without
Mhm. One small feedback. You have taken example of HR file, correct?
Okay.
Do you have anything related to the sales file so that we
Yeah,
can
definitely.
connect
Sir,
on
I
this
have
day-to-day?
I have all the data. Don't worry. Sales file also covered. See, let me show you.
Will you be sharing the file as well so that we can practice on it?
Yeah, I can share in just after the meeting. I can share the recording also, file also, and you can make. See, this is the sales project I have. Okay, so don't worry, we will cover all the one. We have sales project, we have all, like this one is a sales project. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't worry, I will cover this one also, don't worry. So
And
click on, see, now PDF is generated and you can see the PDF file will be generated. You can send to anywhere. Okay, like this one. And as well as in Excel also, PowerPoint also, because generally normal people using this report into Power BI, oh sorry, PowerPoint, because let me show you, I think I have one example, how to use a report into Power BI, just a minute. See, this is the Power BI file of PPTX, okay? So generally every company make the PPT file of on this basis of. Let me show you how to make the PPT, because Power BI is a very base stuff. Suppose you are hiring for your in a company for Power BI assistant and you make the report, but after that, what is the use of that report? What is the use of that report that your manager knows or your key manager people knows, because they are making the KPI or something report on this basis of their Power BI. Let me show you. This kind of reporting is working. See, key performance indicator, and you can see this is the Power BI report. This is very simple report. External invoices paid on due date, like country wise. Okay, and for this you have to write a efficiency or like this paid on time, Jan, Feb, March. You have to analyze the data, Jan, Feb, and March, like this one. This is Power BI report. Cash expense submitted versus approved for this country, only for Denmark country. Okay, so this way your report will be using nothing, your fully report will be used, just some part of your report is using, not a fully report. So that's why your manager or your concerned person asking you to make the fully report in just one go. It means in a one time. So they can, if they can change, if they need one point, they can just screenshot of that. You can see this is the screenshot. Just go to your Power BI report, just Power BI report, taking the screenshot and share with someone else. So this kind of PPT is making on this basis of this. Okay, so that's why Power BI criteria is mostly needed in the company. But if you're hiring for just a Power BI assistant, then your work is for just Power BI file, Power BI working. If you little bit like growth in your career or growth, then you can make the PPT also and share with your concerned person, manager or key manager person. Okay.
Like for the role of Power BI developer, so till what extent we should be knowing?
Sir, see, you have to just knowledge about up to the 7th point. Up to the 7th point, if you have knowledge, you can work on Power BI developer, but you have a dynamic knowledge. Dynamic knowledge means, suppose if your manager need any changes into Power BI report, then you have a dynamic knowledge. You can make the changes in just half an hour or 1 hour. You does not take like 1 or 2 days to make the changes, because urgent report needed on the basis of Power BI report. You have a knowledge wise like dynamic report. Suppose if I need to make any report on the basis of quarterly, so I need to make on the basis of 7 days also. It means last 7 days data I need. Suppose if I list not last 7 day data analyzing, in last 7 days, what is the total sales? Okay, so that is a complete dynamic working. If you have, then you can grow into your company.
Okay,
Or
so
how
like
much
so
time?
once we started working here, so like company will give us the paid access for the Power BI.
Let's see, it is depend on the company license, that in the starting company provide you the paid license access, or if first they review your task, if they review that you can make a complete dynamic report, then they provide you the premium access. Like also like I have given a premium access. Okay, how I given? Because my work is to some part, that is why I have given only. So some person does not have that premium license, so it is does not worry that you have a premium license or not. You can just work on your report only. Okay, because this report will be make into this Power BI desktop. Let me show you this report made into Power BI desktop only, nothing anyone else. Suppose if I need only April data, if I select April, the data will be changed only for April in the main file. See, data will be changed one by one. If I select 2010, so only 2010 data. This is complete dynamically. Like this, you have to make your report. In August month, we don't have any work, so all the
Okay,
value will be blank.
like here, if anyone asks for the data, like give me data for first 6 months, so then we have to send 6 different screenshots to them.
No, you can just select the 6 month data, 6 month data range, 6 month data range from your file, and select only this screenshot. Simple.
Okay.
One by one,
Like
because you have making.
when we sharing up when we sharing a PPT or PDF, then we cannot make these kind of dynamic changes
Sir,
with that.
see,
Like some of
Power BI developer is not a task. Your task is just to make the report. Okay, PPT is very
okay.
advanced level. I just tell you that what is the use of this PPT, this Power BI report. So Power BI report is asking that manager is working on it. Okay, so in the starting in the 1 month or in I think almost 3 to 4 years, you cannot work on PPT. Your manager does not provide you PPT, because PPT will share to director level only, manager or director or key person level. So they cannot
All
provide you that kind of scenario as in a very short term basis. Okay, but yes,
How
after
much
long
more?
term
How
they
much
will.
more time today we are continuing in this
So
session?
today just over. I'm just overing. Okay, so any
And
other
is it possible? Can we prepone by 15 minutes?
prepone? Okay, sure. I will try, and 15 minutes. It means 6:45, right? Okay, let me try.
Okay, last question is there. Like,
Mhm.
there is any
Thank you.
difference
Thank
between
you.
job profile like PI developer